Good morning everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where I discuss Tesla, electric vehicles and renewable energy. If this is your first time to my channel, then hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps my channel to grow as well. Today we are going to look at software update 2021.4.6 for my Tesla Model S 2015 with an MCU2 upgrade. We're going to do that and much more right after this. Alrighty everyone, welcome back. As I said, this is my 2015 Tesla Model S with its MCU2 upgrade, which I got last month. And we're looking at software update 2021.4.6. This update only came about a week after the last update, which was 4.3. And as I've said before in my previous videos, since I've gotten the MCU2 upgrade, I chose to pay for the upgrade as opposed to the warranty replacement with just a new chip. These software updates have been pretty much in step with with our Tesla Model 3 back home. So with that alone, I'm pretty happy that I paid for the MCU2 upgrade, so that the software updates are now pretty much in sync with late model Teslas. All right, let's have a look at the release notes now for 4.6. As you can see, minor fixes. This release contains minor bug fixes and improvements, so nothing really new to note as such with this update. Someone did say on my last video that the most obvious feature that they've noticed since 4.3 has been the rear camera improvements. So let me show you that in 1 second. Sorry, let me close this, and let me show you the rear camera, which you can access through there. There you go. So I noticed it this morning, particularly when it was still quite dark. I left the house about 6:30 in the morning, but at nighttime particularly, or when it's dark, the rear camera actually is quite bright now, and I dare say the resolution is better, potentially. I don't know if that's true or not, it just feels better to me, and the frame rate looks better as well. Again, that could be to do with the better processor with MCU2. Now we've got the Intel Atom chip. Alright, so I'm just on Pennant Hills Road now. I'm just about to turn right onto the M2 motorway, and it'd be nice to get some highway driving in. And like I said before in the past, this Tesla Model S doesn't have Autopilot. I chose not to activate it when we got this car second hand back in 2016. But having said that, I've actually had contact with the Tesla service here in Sydney to ask if there is an opportunity to install Autopilot, just basic Autopilot on AP1. We don't get full self-driving because we don't have the the hardware 3, but just basic Autopilot alone, I think it'd be nice to have, because when I do drive Joy's Model 3, I quite like even just using basic Autopilot when you get a straight stretch of road. One, for testing, and two, just it's nice to have. It takes a bit of stress off, so you can concentrate on the road itself. So I might actually see what comes of that correspondence I've had with Tesla. They've come back to me a couple of times to say you can actually purchase it through your app or through your account. On both times I've tried that, and always says I've got all eligible updates. So the person I've been liaising with at Tesla has said that they'll escalate the issue, and hopefully I'll be able to activate Autopilot 1 off-label, or they'll be able to do it on their end, whatever the case. It's basically just a software switch or an update. The question, I guess, is, and I guess I'd like your help with this as well, is how much to pay for Autopilot 1. Now this is the conundrum, right? I mean, if you wanted to activate full self-driving on late model Teslas, it's going to cost you 10 grand here in Australia. But the thing is, all brand new Teslas come with basic Autopilot, and that's auto steer with traffic aware cruise control. I don't even have traffic aware cruise control on this. I've just got basic cruise control. So I just wanted to switch it. I wanted to switch this car to auto steer, basic autopilot. The question is how much do I allow myself to pay Tesla for that luxury? This all started because of a comment made by my good friend Rado, who is based in Brisbane and also runs his own YouTube channel. So check out his content. He's got some good stuff up there in Brisbane. But he was suggesting that it could potentially only cost $2,000. I remember back in the day it was about that much, but whether Tesla still keeps the price at $2,000, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was. I think I would consider it very strongly if it was only $2,000. He also made the cheeky comment that maybe because you overpaid for, or maybe because I overpaid for the MCU2 upgrade, I paid $4,000 for this. I'll just activate cruise control now. Because I paid $4,000 for this and now the price is up to $2,300, maybe they'll give it to me for free. That I'm not so sure about. That seems very unlikely. I've never known Tesla to give freebies out like that. So we'll see what happens. It would be very interesting to see whether they come to the party with giving me an off-label autopilot. Look, I guess, what you tell me, guys. Leave a comment below. How much do you think it's worth to activate basic autopilot for an older vehicle like this with just AP1 software on an older Tesla Model S? I mean, I guess the other argument is, well, why activate it at all, right? It's an older car. You don't get full self-driving. Is it worth it? I guess for me, if I were to ever sell it, or if I were to ever put it on the rental market, I guess there would be like questions, like why don't you have autopilot? Everyone else has autopilot. Why doesn't this car have autopilot? And I think I wouldn't be able to match market value when it comes to rental or resale if I don't have autopilot. So I figured, well, why shortchange myself when it comes to that department? I guess you should keep up with the rest of the fleet. And I guess autopilot is what separates Tesla from the rest of the electric vehicle market, and I dare say the rest of the vehicular fleet in general. The fact that it's got autopilot and the autonomous nature. Well, not quite full autonomous, but you know what I mean. Like the fact that it allows you to drive with auto steer, and I've got to say, having tested many auto steer, autopilot type, features in other cars, just nothing else comes close. I've had this conversation with many people many times. Tesla just is definitely at the front of the pack when it comes to autonomous self-driving with their research and development. In terms of visualizations though, I don't know whether you guys can see on the instrument cluster here. I mean, I've got a motorbike rider there ahead of me, and you can definitely see him on the screen there. I'm not sure whether I could see that before the upgrade, but certainly can see that now, which is pretty cool. I don't have all the hardware 3 visualizations like the rubbish bins and the traffic lights and all those kind of things, which I don't think I will ever get because we don't have the hardware 3 computer. And that's I guess that's that's my software update video for 2021.4.6. Like I said, nothing too exciting in this package, just the minor bug fixes and improvements. And yeah, I mean, 1 month on from the MCU2 upgrade, again, high praise for this upgrade. I'm very happy that I got it. I'm very happy that I didn't choose for the warranty replacement. I know that would have been free. A lot of comments online saying why bother, because all you get are the games and the theater package, which you may not necessarily use anyway. I don't quite agree with it. I think if you're going to drive a vehicle like this, you might as well have the best version of this car as possible as you can get. I don't want to fall behind. If this car falls that much behind, I'm probably going to sell it or trade it in. The fact that I can actually just change the computer and get software updates that are up to date with late model Teslas, that for me, that's amazing. That's keeping step with our Model 3 and even the latest 2021 Model 3s that are on the market at the moment. To me, that's cool. That's very cool indeed. And there might be some features coming out that are only MCU2 compatible, which you may not get with MCU1, even with the new 64GB chip. So again, that's my 2 cents if you are on the edge of upgrading your MCU2 if you've got an older Model S like mine. Alright guys, well I had better head off to work now and pay attention on the road. Otherwise, it's been nice chatting to you all. I hope you've all been well, keeping safe and healthy, and I hope you all have a lovely day wherever you are. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, really appreciate that, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already yet, and leave a comment below if you've noticed any new features in 2021.4.6 for your Model S or your Model 3 or your Model X. Would love to know and mention it in my next video. Guys, stay safe, and until the next video, happy charging.